Many gardeners feel a touch of disappointment with their broccoli. You put in all that effort, you watch the plants grow, and then you harvest a head that is no bigger than your fist. It is perfectly edible, of course, but it is not the magnificent deep green crown you had dreamt of. The truth is, growing truly substantial broccoli is not a matter of luck. It is about understanding what the plant needs from the very beginning. This guide is about leaving those small harvests behind and aiming for something truly impressive, something you can bring to the kitchen with immense pride. The secret to a massive head of broccoli begins long before you even see a hint of the head itself. It all comes down to the plant's early life, and its ability to produce a great number of large, healthy leaves. Think of these leaves as solar panels. Each leaf is a small factory, soaking up sunlight and converting it into the energy the plant needs to grow. The more leaves you have, and the larger and healthier they are, the more energy the plant can store up. This energy reserve is what will ultimately fuel the growth of that big, dense central head. Therefore, your primary goal in the first 6 to 8 weeks of the plant's life is to encourage vigorous, leafy growth. If a young broccoli plant struggles, if it is stressed by a lack of water, nutrients, or space, it will never be able to build the framework needed for a large harvest. It will switch its focus to survival and rush to produce a small head just to set seed. A strong start, with a rosette of lush green leaves, is the single most important predictor of a successful, large broccoli head later in the season. It is a promise of the bounty to come. This focus on early growth changes how you approach gardening. It is not simply about waiting for the vegetable to appear. It is about nurturing the entire plant system from the moment you sow the seed or plant the seedling. Every action you take, from preparing the soil to giving it that first drink of water, is a step towards your final goal. A happy young plant becomes a generous mature plant. Forget the tiny broccoli heads of the past. We are aiming for something much, much grander. This is how you set the stage for a truly magnificent harvest. To grow those big, beautiful leaves, you must first give your broccoli the perfect ground to grow in. Broccoli is what we call a heavy feeder, which means it is very hungry. It demands a soil that is incredibly rich and full of life. Before planting, you must improve your soil. The best way to do this is by adding generous amounts of well-rotted organic matter. I always use my own garden compost, which is full of nutrients and improves the soil structure. I also add worm castings, which are a wonderful gentle fertilizer that plants can use immediately. This creates a loose, crumbly soil that holds moisture, but also drains well, allowing the roots to breathe and spread out easily. Once your soil is prepared, you must think about spacing. It can be tempting to plant your seedlings close together to fit more into the bed, but this is a mistake. Broccoli plants need their personal space to thrive. If they are crowded, they will compete with each other for sunlight, water, and all those lovely nutrients you have just added to the soil. This competition stresses the plants and leads directly to smaller heads. I always give my broccoli plants at least 45 to 60 centimeters, or about 2 feet, of space in every direction. This might look like a lot of empty ground at first, but the plants will soon fill it. This space gives each plant the best chance to grow as big as it possibly can. Feeding your broccoli at the right time is crucial for developing that large head. Once the young plants have settled in and started to produce new leaves, about 3 to 4 weeks after planting, it is time for their first proper feed. At this stage, they need a fertilizer that is high in nitrogen. Nitrogen is the element that promotes strong leaf and stem growth, which, as we know, is the powerhouse for the plant. You can use a liquid feed, like a seaweed fertilizer, or you can apply something like chicken manure pellets around the base of the plant. This nitrogen boost encourages the plant to put on that essential leafy growth before it thinks about forming a head. As the plant matures and you see a tiny head about the size of a coin forming in the center, it is time to change your feeding strategy. Now, the plant needs less nitrogen and more potassium. Potassium is vital for flower and fruit development, and in broccoli, it helps to form a tight, dense, and heavy head. A feed that is made for tomatoes, which is naturally high in potassium, works perfectly for this job. Giving the plant the right food at the right time is like guiding it by the hand, telling it exactly what to do and when. This careful feeding schedule makes all the difference between an average head and a truly massive one. Broccoli is a thirsty plant. Its large leaves lose a lot of water on a sunny or windy day, and a consistent supply of moisture is absolutely essential for good growth. If a broccoli plant is allowed to dry out, even for a short time, its growth will stop. This stress can cause it to produce a small, premature head, a process known as buttoning. To avoid this, you must water deeply and regularly, ensuring the soil stays evenly moist but not waterlogged. I find it is best to water in the morning, soaking the ground around the base of the plant, rather than splashing the leaves, which can encourage disease. To help maintain that steady moisture in the soil, there is no better tool for the gardener than mulch. After watering, I always apply a thick layer of organic mulch, such as straw, shredded leaves, or garden compost, around the base of my broccoli plants. This layer acts like a blanket on the soil. It dramatically slows down evaporation, keeping the soil moist for much longer and reducing the amount you need to water. It also keeps the soil temperature more stable and has the wonderful side effect of suppressing weeds, which would otherwise compete with your broccoli for water and nutrients. Broccoli is a cool season crop. It grows best when the daytime temperatures are mild, ideally between 15 and 21 degrees Celsius. It can become stressed when the weather gets too hot. In the UK, this is less of a problem for a spring crop, but if you are growing it into the summer, or if we have an unexpected heat wave, you may need to protect your plants. You can do this by providing some form of shade during the hottest part of the day. A simple piece of shade cloth draped over some hoops will do the trick. This keeps the plants cool and prevents them from bolting, which is when they flower prematurely in response to heat stress. Keeping your plants cool and well watered is a continuous job, but it is one that pays handsome rewards. A plant that never experiences drought or heat stress is a happy plant. It will continue to focus all its energy on vegetative growth, building up that large frame of leaves. This calm, consistent, and cool environment is the final piece of the puzzle that allows the plant to channel all its stored energy into forming the magnificent, tightly packed head that you have been working towards. It is this attention to detail that separates a good harvest from a great one. Knowing when to harvest your main broccoli head is just as important as how you grew it. You must watch the central head closely as it develops. You want to cut it when the head is large, firm, and a deep green color. The individual flower buds, or florets, should be tightly packed together. If you see any hint of yellow, it means the flowers are about to open, and you have waited a moment too long. The flavor will still be good, but the texture will not be as fine. Use a sharp knife and make a clean angled cut on the main stem, about 15 centimeters below the head. This angled cut helps water to run off, preventing rot from setting in on the remaining stalk. But the harvest does not end there. This is a wonderful secret that many new gardeners do not know. After you have harvested the main central head, do not pull up the plant. If you have kept the plant healthy and well fed, it will reward you with a second, and sometimes even a third, harvest. The plant will begin to send out smaller side shoots from the points where the leaves meet the main stem. These will form smaller, but equally delicious broccoli heads. Continue to water and care for the plant, and you can be harvesting these tasty side shoots for several more weeks. It is a fantastic way to extend your broccoli season. Throughout this entire process, from seedling to final harvest, the single most important indicator of success is the health of the leaves. Large, lush, dark green leaves are the engine of the plant. If the leaves are yellowing, small, or damaged by pests, the plant simply does not have the factory capacity to produce a big head. So, my number one tip for growing bigger broccoli than you ever have before is this. Focus on growing the healthiest leaves possible. Protect them from cabbage white butterflies, keep them well fed with nitrogen in the early stages, and ensure they never go thirsty. Healthy leaves will always lead to a heavy head. In the end, growing giant broccoli is not about some magical trick. It is the result of consistent and thoughtful care from beginning to end. It is about preparing rich soil, giving the plants the space they need to grow, feeding them what they require at the right time, and protecting them from the stresses of thirst and heat. It is a process that anyone can follow. By understanding and providing for the simple needs of the plant, you empower it to reach its full potential. And the reward for this effort is a magnificent broccoli head that you can carry into your kitchen with a real sense of achievement.